Somewhere in Africa, nearly 2 million years ago, someone was limping. Badly. Not from a fall, not from a bite, from something growing quietly inside the bone itself. Today, most people assume cancer is a modern curse, a disease of factories, plastics, and processed food. But the story of cancer does not start in a hospital. It starts here. Nearly 2 million years ago, in what is now South Africa, our ancient relatives were already living with it. In 2016, scientists scanning a single fossilized foot bone from a cave called Swartkrans found something they did not expect. A tumor. Not a bruise, not an old fracture. An aggressive, malignant tumor called osteosarcoma. The bone was between 1.6 and 1.8 million years old, older than our own species. It likely belonged to an early relative of ours, someone who limped exactly like this through the very last weeks of their life. Osteosarcoma spreads fast and it is agonizing. Whoever this was likely could not keep up with their own group anymore. This was not an isolated case. Nearby, at a site called Malapa, scientists found something even older. A tumor in the spine of a child. A young Australopithecus sediba, dead nearly 2 million years ago. Whatever this child's life looked like, it likely included pain science is only now able to name. 2 separate tumors, 2 different ancient relatives, long before modern life existed to blame. Now fast forward nearly 2 million years to a cave in Croatia called Krapina. Here, scientists studied the remains of a Neanderthal, someone who lived roughly 120,000 years ago. A single rib bone showed the same kind of destructive growth, another tumor in another ancient human relative. Long before agriculture, before cities, before a single factory ever existed, cancer was already here. Now travel forward again, all the way to ancient Nubia in what is today Sudan, around 1200 BC. Here, archaeologists found something even more devastating. Not one tumor, a body full of them. Lesions on his vertebrae, his ribs, his skull, his pelvis. Cancer that had already spread throughout his entire skeleton. This is the oldest complete example of metastatic cancer ever found in a human being anywhere on Earth. Scientists suspect the cause, a parasitic infection called schistosomiasis, common along this river even today, known to trigger cancer in the bladder. An infection this ordinary, in a river this ordinary, ended in a cancer this advanced, nearly 3,200 years ago. Modern researchers have since scanned dozens of actual Egyptian mummies searching for the same evidence. Some show bone tumors, some show soft tissue growths, preserved for thousands of years inside dry linen wrappings. Ancient Egyptian medical texts even describe growths and swellings doctors could not explain or cure. So if cancer has existed for nearly 2 million years, why does it seem so rare in the ancient record? The uncomfortable answer: most ancient people simply did not live long enough to develop it. Cancer risk climbs sharply with age, and for most of human history, reaching old age itself was rare. There is a second problem too. Soft tissue tumors leave no fossil behind at all. Only bone remembers. which means every tumor scientists have found in bone is likely only a small fraction of the true ancient total. So cancer is not a modern invention, but modern life did change something important. Longer lifespans, new environmental toxins, chronic infections we can now detect and name. All of it combined to make an ancient disease far more common than it ever was in the deep past. That hominin in Swartkrans never knew what was growing inside their own foot. We only found out 2 million years later. Cancer did not begin with us. It has always been part of being alive long enough for something, somewhere, to go wrong.